A very good morning to all. In the previous class, we had discussed about properties of matter, isn't it? What are the three properties of matter? Yes, like solid, liquid, and gas. What is the main difference between these three states of matter? That is the arrangement of molecules. Arrangement of molecules is tightly packed in solids, and in liquids it is slightly loosely packed, and in gases it is extremely loosely packed, isn't it? Okay, let's see recall these points through this video. Okay, video.
States of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. States of matter. Matter exists in three states. 1. Solid state.
Yes,
2.
here
Liquid state.
they are showing
3.
three
Gaseous
states.
state.
Just listen the
Solid
video
state.
carefully.
1. They have definite shape and definite volume. 2. Ordered arrangement of particles. Distances between the particles are very small and fixed. Intermolecular forces are high. Vibrational motion only. 3. They have high density. 4. Particles are nearly incompressible. 5. They are not fluids. Diffuse very slowly, only through solids. Liquid state. 1. They have no definite shape, that is, assume the shape of the container. Have definite volume. 2. Disordered clusters of particles. Quite close to each other. Random motion. Considerable intermolecular attraction. 3. They have intermediate density. 4. They are slightly compressible. 5. They are fluids diffused through other liquids. Gaseous state. 1. Gaseous have no definite shape and no definite volume. 2. They are extremely disordered particles. Much empty space. Particles have random motion. Intermolecular attraction is very small. 3. They have low viscosity and density. 4. They have high compressibility. 5. They are fluids diffuse rapidly.
Okay, students, from this we can conclude two properties, like all the substances have intermolecular force. We already discussed this topic, intermolecular or intermolecule force. And the second one, all the substances have mass. Some of the properties have shape as well as volume, isn't it? So first one, in which of these states intermolecular force is very strong? That is in solid, because arrangement of molecules are tightly closed here, isn't it? In second one, arrangement of molecule is loosely packed. That's why intermolecular force is very weak. Not very weak, just comparing with solid, it is weak. And it is extremely weak in gases. Okay. Then what about mass, shape, and volume? These three substances have definite mass. Then what about shape? Which one has a definite shape? First one, solid has a definite shape. Balance, liquid and gases do not contain any permanent shape. And what about volume? Volume based on solid and liquid substances. And the gases do not contain any definite volume. Okay, so we already studied about this one. Next, we are going to see a topic tiny particles. Did you hear that word? Tiny? Tiny particles in matter. What is mean by tiny? Tiny means a smallest particle. Okay. So, the meaning of tiny is smallest. That is extremely minute particles present in that matter. We cannot see this particle through our naked eye. Okay. We can see this particle only using microscope. These particles are called tiny particles. So tiny particles are very smallest particle. We cannot see this particle through our naked eye. Okay. Now, I'm going to do an activity. Okay, listen here. First one, I'm taking one beaker. In this beaker, add some water and now I am going to dissolve some sugar in this beaker. Okay. So this is the sugar particle or sugar crystals. Now what happens to this solution? The sugar particle completely dissolves in this water. Now can you see the crystals of sugar? No, because this sugar is completely dissolved in this particle and form tiny particles. Okay, so tiny means a smallest particle. We cannot see this particle through our naked eye. Okay, but this sugar particle has all the character of this substance. For example, what is the common character of sugar? Sweetness. So this solution has all the character of sweetness. Okay. Then again one more activity. Now I am going to dissolve this potassium permanganate. What is the color of potassium permanganate? Violet. Okay. So it is like a crystal form. Now add some water and dissolve this potassium permanganate. Now, we cannot see the particle of potassium permanganate. What is the reason for that? Yes, this potassium permanganate, after completely dissolved in water, it converted into extremely minute particles. Okay, so these particles are called tiny particles. So what is tiny particle? Tiny particles are extremely minute particles. They can see only with electron microscope. They cannot see with through our naked eye. Okay. From this, we can conclude the character of particles. First one, particles attract each other. First one, attraction. Okay. Second one, particles move continuously. Particles can move continuously. And the third one, particles have a distance. So these three are main characters of tiny particles. Okay. What are the three properties? First one, particles attract each other. Second one, it moves continuously. And the third one, particles have a distance. Now we can conclude this points through this figure. First one, particles attract each other. So attraction is very bigger in solids. And the second one, it moves continuously. It moves continuously means in gases, the molecules can move continuous form. And the third one, particles have a distance. In liquid and gases, particles have a distance. So these three characters are related to tiny particles. So once again repeating, tiny particles are very smallest particle. We cannot see this particle through our naked eye. What is the second point? This tiny particle has all the character of the substance. And what is the character of these three tiny particles? It has a attraction and the particles move continuously and these particles have a distance between them. Okay. Can you clear? Okay, next. Next we are going to study the important topic, that is changes of state. How these changes occurs in all the states. So change of state. Generally, when the heat is applied or cooling is happened, one state is completely converted into another state. Okay. For example, if a solid substance is heated, it can be converted into liquid. If the liquid is again heated, it can converted into gas form. So what happens here? By the process of heating. So a solid is converted into liquid form by heating. Again, a liquid is converted into gas form by heating. So this is the heating process. Okay. So one state is completely converted into another state by applying heat energy. And what happens to the cooling? When the gas is undergoes cooling process, it again converted into liquid, and the liquid again undergoes cooling, it can converted into solid form. Okay. So these and all reversible process. Reversible means once the reactant gives the product, and again the product give back to reactants. So once again repeating, when the solid is heated, it converted into liquid form. Again the liquid is heated, it converted into gas. Then what happens to cooling? When gas undergoes cooling, it converted into liquid form, and again the liquid undergoes cooling, it converted into solid form. Okay. For example, when we are taking some ice cubes, okay. So some ice cubes, what happens when the heat is applied to this ice? This ice cubes is converted into liquid form, isn't it? Water form. And again, when the heat is applied, this water is converted into water vapor. So what is the process undergoes here? Heating process. So when we apply heating, solid converted into liquid and liquid converted into gas form. Again, it will undergo cooling, water vapor converted into water, again water converted into ice cubes. This process is called condensation. Condensation. Condensation is the method or process of cooling any object. Okay. So now we are going to see a next topic related to this concept. Okay. First one, if we apply heat to all the states of matter, what happens to the following properties? Now we are going to see the following properties. First one, energy. Second one, attraction. Third one, distance. Like this, three properties. Okay, first one, energy. What happens to the energy if one state is converted into another state? If one state is converted into another state, the energy of molecule is increases. Okay, so first one, energy will increases. Then second one, see the second one, what is writing here? Attraction. So what happens to the attraction here? Comparing to solid, liquid and gases, the attraction will decreases. Okay, so here molecules are tightly packed, and comparing to liquid, it is loosely packed, and comparing with the gas, extremely loosely packed. So attraction decreases. One molecule will attract another molecule, that is decreases. Okay. Then third one, what about the distance comparing these three properties? Solid to liquid and liquid to gas. The distance of the molecules will decreases. So when we apply heat to any of the properties, the following situations will take place. First one, what happens to the energy? Energy will increases, attraction decreases, and the distance also decreases. Okay. Okay, next one. Here we are going to study the important cyclic form of changes of state. Okay, first one, when the solid substance is converted into liquid form. That process is known as liquefaction. So liquefaction is the process by conversion of solid into liquid form. Okay. Then again a liquid is converted into gas form. That process is known as vaporization. So what is meant by vaporization? A liquid can converted into gas form. That process is known as vaporization. Okay. Next. And finally, gas converted into liquid form. That process is known as condensation. Then one more. Again, a liquid is converted into solid form. That is known as solidification. So solidification is the process by conversion of liquid into solid form. Okay. So one more important process is the first one. A solid is directly converted into gas form. That process is known as sublimation. So sublimation is the 1 mark question. They will ask what is meant by sublimation. Sublimation is the process when a solid is directly converted into gas without changing liquid. That process is known as sublimation process. Okay. So once again repeating, when the solid is converted into liquid, it is known as which process? Liquefaction. And the liquid is converted into gas. That process is known as vaporization. Then the gas is converted into solid form. That is known as condensation. And the solid is converted into liquid form. It is known as liquefaction. Again, a liquid is converted into solid. That is known as solidification. And what is the important 1 mark question here? They will ask what is meant by sublimation. What is meant by sublimation? A solid substance is directly converted into gas. That process is known as sublimation. So once again I am repeating this point. First one, solid directly without changing liquid, directly converted into gas. Example, when we heating a camphor substance, camphor means Kalpuram. That camphor substance is directly converted into gas form without forming liquid. So that is known as sublimation. So sublimation is the process by changing a solid substance into gas form. Okay. Now what are the properties we saw here? First one, when a solid completely converted into liquid form, that is known as liquefaction. Again, a liquid completely converted into gas form, that is known as vaporization. A gas can converted into solid form, that is known as solidification. Again, a liquid converted into solid, that is known as solidification. A gas converted into liquid, it is known as condensation. Again, a solid directly converted into gas form, that is known as sublimation process. So what are the 3 states of matter here? Solid, liquid and gases. What are the processes are going on here? Liquefaction, solidification, condensation, vaporization and sublimation. Okay. Can you clear? Okay. So here I am writing the example. First, for solid substances, ice cubes. So this ice cubes, when applying heat, this ice cube is converted into water. That process is known as liquefaction. So liquefaction is the process by applying heat, a solid substance converted into water. Again, a liquid converted into gas, that is water vapor. So here what is the name of the process? Vaporization. Vaporization. Again, a solid directly converted into gas. That process is known as sublimation. What is the example for sublimation? Camphor. Okay. Okay, so these are the points related with change of state. So once again, I am repeating.
First one, properties of matter. What are the three properties of matter we saw here? Solid, liquid, and a gas form. What is the arrangement of molecules here? In solids, it is tightly packed. In liquids, it is slightly loosely packed. And comparing with gas, it is extremely weak. Okay. Okay. Then what are the what is tiny particles? What are the character of the particles? Tiny particle means it has their smallest, extremely minute particles. We cannot see this particle through our naked eye. What are the three characters of tiny particles? What are the three characters of particles? First one, it has a distance. Particles attract each other. Particles move continuously. Here we saw two activities. What are the two activities? First one, we are taking a beaker which contain water and add some sugar or some crystals of potassium permanganate. What happened to the crystal? The crystal completely dissolved. And can you see the crystal? No, because the crystal completely dissolved and formed the minute particles. Okay, that is tiny particles. Okay. What are the changes are applied here? When we are applying heat, solid is converted into liquid and liquid is converted into gas. And by cooling, gas is converted into liquid and liquid is converted into solid form. Okay. Here, what are the processes are going on here? First one, solid converted into liquid. That process is known as liquefaction. Again, liquid converted into solid. That is known as solidification. Example, ice cubes can converted into water vapor. And what happens here? When liquid is converted into gas form, that is known as vaporization. Again, gas is converted into liquid. That process is known as condensation. In here, a gas is converted into solid. That process is known as solidification. A solid directly converted into gas. That is known as sublimation. What is the example for sublimation here? Camphor is the best example for sublimation process. Okay, can you clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask me through my personal number. Okay, notes and everything I will send you to WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.